Hey guys, what's up, and welcome to your fourth STEM challenge. Have you ever wondered how a catapult works? That's what we're going to be making this week, a catapult. Now, this one's not the prettiest. Hopefully, you do better than me. But we're going to work together. I'm going to be with you step by step. You're going to be able to launch some things across the room when we're finished. Let's get started. So to begin making your catapult, you need to go in and look at all of the materials that have been given to you. So you have your directions along with your materials that are listed. So what's included, you have popsicle sticks, so you should have 10. Wooden skewers, you should have about 5 of those. A rubber band, I give you a couple in case one breaks or you need an extra. A cup, that's this little guy. Some milkshake straws. These have been cut, but you should receive 3 milkshake straws. A cotton ball and a cap eraser. That's inside your cup. These are going to be your projectiles, and they're going to be used for launching. What you're going to need on your own is tape. Masking tape is going to work best, but it's not required. A pair of scissors, and then you're also going to need a ruler or a tape measure so you can measure the distance of your projectiles. So, to begin, the first thing you've got to do is make the pyramid frame. There are 2 different ways that you can do this. The first way is outlined on your instructions. It says to cut 2.5 milkshake straws into quarters. So you know that if you cut something into quarters, that means you cut it into 4 parts. So I had a purple milkshake straw that I cut into 4 parts. I had a blue milkshake straw that I cut into 4 parts. And then I had a yellow milkshake straw. Now it says 2.5 milkshake straws. So I cut it in half, and I'm reserving that for something later. And then the other 2 pieces. If you follow the directions, you're going to actually start to create your pyramid frame by taking 3 popsicle sticks and pinching them and putting them together to make the shape of a triangle. And then after you do that, you're going to tape your 3 pieces together. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to repeat it and make 3 triangles just like that, following the directions. Now, I'm going to show you a different way to do this today because you already have this way right here. So let me show you another way that I personally have found easier, and because, different people like to try different things. With the other way, you actually don't even need these straws. So I'm going to sit them over to the side. This other way, you just need your craft sticks or your popsicle sticks, and you need some pieces of tape. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to tear off a few pieces. I'm going to start with 3. What you want to do is you want to lay down your popsicle stick like this. You want to leave a little bit of space between the 2. You want to fold your tape over, just like that. Then you want to do it again. Put another popsicle stick down. Leave a little bit of space. Just like that. Fold it over. Now that you've taken these, you can fold them just like that, and it goes into the shape of a triangle. Of course, we have to take this top piece down, so I'm going to do that now. I have found that this saves materials and it helps for your catapult to not be as bulky. But because I had already copied the directions, purchased milkshake straws, and put them in the bags, I figured why not give you some of everything, and you can decide how you want to do your catapult on your own. Now, I'm going to make the rest of these triangles for our pyramid frame. Fold the outer two triangles upwards to form a pyramid. Tape the edge together and keep the pyramid intact. So, basically what you can do is take another piece of tape, and fold two of these together. You see, I'm just putting it right here, like that, pushing it down. Now watch this. Cool, huh? And there we go. Here's your pyramid frame. Next thing we want to do is make our catapult arm. So to do that, you want to lay 5 skewers. These are the 5 that are in your pack. You want to lay them flat and neatly lined up. Oh, and you will have a popsicle stick left over. We're going to use that in just a minute. So flat and neatly lined up. Keeping the skewers flat, you want to wrap tape around the skewers in at least 2 places. So I'm going to start by putting some right here. I'm going to do some right here. Tape a popsicle stick to the center of your skewer bundle to reinforce it. So right in the middle, you're going to put our popsicle stick. We're going to tape that down just to make sure that our arm is nice and sturdy. There you go. Now is when, you remember we had that random like piece of a straw? Now is when we're going to use it. Insert the pointed end of the 3 middle skewers into the remaining half straw piece and tape it on. So at the very end of your skewer, you should have 3 ends. Stick them through, push it down, make sure you got about half of your straw exposed. So you want to tape this down. And here you have your lever for your catapult arm. You want to lay your skewer bundle inside the catapult and align the straw with the front of the pyramid. Tape it down. Okay, that's a fancy way of saying you're going to fold this piece up just like this. It does not have to be perfect, you guys. Mine's not going to be perfect. You want to fold it down. You want to slide it into your frame. And you want to line it up. Let me see if I can turn it so that you can see. See how I'm lining it up? I'm creating a pivot point for it. So you're going to line it up, and you want to take this arm down. All right, there we go, guys. Now what's going to make it springy? Rubber bands, of course. So now we're on step 3, loop the rubber band. You want to loop a rubber band around the catapult arm, pull it through the pyramid frame, stretch the rubber band, and pull it over the catapult arm again. So let's take a rubber band. Let's put it over the catapult arm. We're going to take it through the inside and over the frame. Oops. Now, watch this. Instead of taking it through and looping it, I'm going to take it through the frame again like this. And then I'm going to pull it. Hopefully this will work and not break. There we go. And so now I have a nice springy catapult arm. Cool, huh? Now the last thing to do is to attach the cup. So here's your fancy cup. I'm going to take a piece of tape. I'm going to pull it out like so. You want to attach your cup. Now, here is something that you need to think about. You want to be able to pull your catapult arm down with your finger from right here. So instead of putting your cup way up here, leave a little bit of space where you can pull it down. So start your tape inside the cup, wrap it around, and back inside. And you guys, you have a catapult. Now it's time to test it out. One more just because it's fun. So what'd you think about that? We've got a catapult using the straws. This is the first way. And then we have a catapult just taping the frame together. That's the other way. Now, personally, I prefer this because I feel like it's not as bulky. However, this does seem to look cooler. It's got more colors. It's up to you. You have the materials. You can make either one you want. So, how does it work? I got some key points for you. The fact of the matter is that catapults are used to launch a projectile. A projectile is the object that you are putting inside of the cup and launching away. Trajectory, that is a fancy word for the path that the projectile takes as it flies through the air. Now, trajectory can be influenced by many, many factors. First of all, the point of release. So, are you releasing here? Are you just releasing from up here? That angle of release is one of the factors. The weight. So, you may have noticed that your cotton ball had a different trajectory than this cap eraser. Gravity. There's a lot of different factors. Can you think of any more? Potential energy. That's something else I wanted to talk about. Potential energy is stored energy in the rubber band. The more energy you pack in, the greater your trajectory. So I want you to take your catapult and I want you to pull it back. Do you feel that resistance from the rubber band? That's potential energy. The more of this that you store up, the greater your trajectory is going to be. The last word I want to talk to you about, or the last phrase, is kinetic energy. That's the energy of motion. So, when you let go of your catapult arm and your load, your projectile, your launch, that movement there, that's kinetic energy. So that's your little science lesson for the day. Again, let's just talk about the different parts. A catapult is a simple machine. You have your arm, which is also known as a lever. You have your pivot point down here made out of a straw, and your frame, that is your fulcrum. I can't wait for you guys to bring your catapults to our meeting online next week. You can look at your directions and see, with parental permission, record your challenge, use the hashtags Pyramid Catapult and hashtag GatesAIG on social media. You can follow us on our Instagram account at GatesAIG. I hope you enjoyed making your launcher today. Make it you. Be creative with it. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.